Hello everyone, welcome to the MealPro channel. If you're new here, I'm Chef Justin, and today we're working on a nice churrasco style marinade. Now this one probably is going to wind up on a lovely grilled tri-tip, but it's going to work for any sort of steak or even pork that you're going to throw on the grill. First things first, we're going to start with about a half a bunch of cilantro. Now this is all going in the blender, so we're just going to rough chop this. Don't worry too much about your knife skills on this one. Up next, we're going to go ahead and add on half of a jalapeno. Now, usually with this, like whatever heat level you want is up to you. I want to keep this one fairly tame, so we're going to go ahead and take out all of the membrane here in the center. That's where most of the heat hides. So we're just going to press that a little flat and shave it right out. And again, just kind of rough chop that. Now we're going to go ahead and add the juice of 1 lime. Alright, once we get that in, then we're going to go ahead and add the zest. About 2 tablespoons of cracked black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and then we are going to gradually drizzle in probably about 1.5 cups of olive oil. Start with just a little bit first so it gets your blender nice and rolling. Once we get everything chopped up, then we're just going to drizzle in the rest of it. Alright, now that is nice and blended up, we're going to go ahead and marinate our tri-tip. Alright, I have our tri-tip here. This one's already been nicely trimmed up by me. Generally what you're looking for is, hopefully your butcher will do it for you, but is to go ahead and remove all of the kind of silver skin, which is a heavy membrane, and most of the kind of chunky fat off to the side, so it will let that marinade actually penetrate into the meat. And also that stuff's just not very good to eat. So before we marinate, I'm going to go ahead and season this thing pretty heavily. It may seem like a lot, however, it's important to remember that this has to go through all 2 inches of meat. Now for marinating, I actually like to use a wonderful plastic bag. Simple as that. What that's going to allow you to do is use a little less marinade so everything stays nice and close and up on your meat instead of, well, trying to marinate your dish. So in it goes. Then we are just going to go ahead and add just enough to cover. And personally, I like to set a little bit aside so I can either brush it on or pour it over once it comes out off the grill and sliced up. So once everything is nicely coated here, all you're going to do is go ahead and seal up that bag and let it hang out in the fridge. For larger pieces of meat like tri-tip, I recommend you do at least 24 hours. Thinner stuff like individual steaks, those can probably go for probably 6 hours should be good. However, in the end, the longer the better. You're going to extract more flavor out of that the more you go. Alright everybody, that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. And if you liked this video or found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the MealPro channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you guys aren't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at MealPro. We love connecting with you guys on there as well. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.